So when I got to visit Judith in her green room that Antonella didn't.
I hope you're watching, Antonella.
Well, she's probably shopping so much that, you know.
Right.
So here we are. As I said, I've sat with Judith through the years. I've never had a chance to do solid 14 karat gold with you. I haven't. Where have I been?
Well, I hope it's the first of many times.
I do too, because well, that has to come back.
And
that
I think this
ring.
jewelry is your style, and
Well,
you can picture your girls wearing it.
I can, and I've been layering it. Okay, ruby, sapphire, or emerald in your choice of the 6 3/4, the 7 1/4, or the 8-inch. Judith brought this out on the 9th of June, and every single one in the 6 3/4 sold out, and all the other ones were very limited. And it is so beautiful. Here they come. Here's the sapphires in 14 karat solid yellow gold, just ultimate Judith Ripka. And then we have all those sizes in the ruby and in the emerald. There's 50 points of ruby, 50 points of sapphire, 45 points of emerald. Look at the clasp. So
Yeah.
I don't know what you were inspired by, but it must have been something amazing.
I was inspired by what I call, in fact, someone that's worked for me for 36 years wears 2 of these from Couture.
Yes.
Hers have the diamonds in them. And we think that it's such a ruby time, sapphire and emerald time now. And I love, everyone always asks me for a watch bracelet. So I thought, oh my goodness,
yeah.
this bracelet looks good next to all of our watches. And you know how you just sometimes want that one bracelet next to a watch?
You do.
I think it's a quiet look, but when you've got a ruby, sapphire, and emerald, it says hello.
Yeah. I just picture this on the wrist of the most elegant women in the world, and that's you who are watching us right now, because when you put this on, no matter if you're in your blue jeans or you're dressed up for work or worship, you are really going to feel like the most elegant, exotic woman ever. I mean, I guess I'm used to the texture of your silver. The texture on this gold, Judith, nobody else does it but you.
It's very, very refined, and it's harder to do this texture actually on silver. You get a very refined look on the gold. It's a metal that's actually easier to work with, but we do it on the silver. You know, I stand over everyone. Yeah. I think that everyone loves working on our jewelry, I'm happy to say. So you can see the inside. It's so magnificent. And if I can put this lock on, you can, because it's the sideway lobster. So it's very easy to maneuver for you. Really don't worry about that fact.
And diamonds on that clasp.
You know what I like about it? It's airy, it's elegant, and it's wearable 24 hours a day. I know I always say from black tie to blue jeans and everything in between, and this truly is.
And it's on sale. So we lost the 6 3/4 inch in June. We were able to get it back in stock for tonight's show. It's that piece that, what else would you need? I mean, it would be fun to layer it, but it really is that piece that stands alone. And let's go back to the quality of the gemstones. We were taking a close-up of the sapphire before, Judith, and most sapphires, in some light,
Blah.
they look black, you know, they're just kind of dark. You have such life to the sapphires, and it's harder to do in a smaller stone, right?
Yes, I said that earlier, and I like to explain why.
Please do.
Because as you cut the stones smaller, some of the life will go out of you unless you start with most gorgeous rough. And so that's what we do here, because we're well aware of that. And you can see the depth of the emerald, the cleanliness of the emerald, no inclusions. It's beautiful. You feel really like $1 million with this bracelet. Sometimes less is more, as I said earlier.
Right.
I truly believe it. You don't have to have the ring and the bracelet. You can buy the bracelet and it will be whatever you put on. Even if you're wearing silver that day, this is that signature piece that you keep on. It's like wearing, you know, your favorite ring every day. This can be your favorite bracelet.
Oh my goodness. So here's another update. So you know the ring sold out in the ruby and the ring sold out in the sapphire and is almost gone in the emerald. We have fewer than a dozen in every single size and in every single color choice of gem. So if you want the ruby or the sapphire or the emerald in the 6 3/4, the 7 1/4, or the 8-inch, we are down to fewer than a dozen. And I'd love to get close on these stones because let's talk sapphire. Look how they're matched, right?
I hope they are.
Yeah.
I know they are. When you buy a lot of rough and it's a big piece, you can usually end up with match stones. You can see it's that same color, that gorgeous, rich, deep color, but not dark color.
No. I mean, we had a beautiful day at the Smithsonian together. Remember that
We
day?
did.
I'll never forget.
And
with
we
your
saw
wonderful
stone.
husband.
Yes.
It's looking more like a rare blue diamond than even a sapphire because there's so much life in the
That's
stone that
right.
you've chosen. And then here's your emerald, beautiful stone nestled within that rich, thick 14 karat gold that's got Judith's signature texture on it.
I don't know if we have the right light on them. Let's see if we can on the emerald specifically.
Here comes the emerald.
But it's beautiful. Sometimes you get a dark shot and you can't see. The emerald is magnificent.
Yeah, it really is. And I love when you call us on the phone and talk to Judith, and yours truly when we're together, and you'll say, you know, I opened up the box and it was prettier in person. And I think that the gems will be prettier and the gold's even better in person. Because I look at the monitor, Judith, and I look at it in front of us, and there's an exotic quality to this, right? Feel very decadent when this is on.
Well, one of our Ripkanistras told me when she got our first piece of gold jewelry, she was putting it under all the lights and looking at it, and she wore it to the supermarket, and she's a working woman as well, and she just could not believe the quality of our stones.
Right.
I'm sure she's right now pressing, you know, and ordering
Yes.
these. They're beautiful. Not everyone, if you can't do it, but it's a reminder how very refined Ripka jewelry can look, how beautiful it is, but it still has, you know, a presence.
Right. And speaking of that presence, the 6 3/4 is gone again. So that's 2 times in a row that it's sold out. The 7 1/4 inch, only in sapphire, that weighs 19.6 grams of gold. Judith, I love you. I see you soon. Thank you for coming back.
I'll see you tomorrow with 10.
Oh, yay. Oh,
Yes,
I'll tune
10,
in.
10 to 12.
And then we also have that beautiful 8 inch that weighs over 20 grams of gold. The 8 inch is down to emerald only. 6 remaining. So the 6 3/4 gone, the 7 1/4 inch almost gone, the 8 inch getting there, and only the emerald is left. We also